Hi guys, you're welcome again to another episode on the Afro Senate podcast. And today the senator is here with a new guest to talk about something that is very important here in Germany for people who are already living here, and also for anyone who is planning to come to Germany. You should be well informed so that when you get here, you will take the right decision. And today I am here with our guest who is going to tell us about herself and what brought her to Germany and what we just need to know about her, and then get into the real matter. So, Cynthia, you're welcome to the Afro Senate podcast.
Thank you very much, Senator, for having me here. It's actually a privilege, and I'm happy to be invited to your platform to share a little bit about myself and actually about what I do. So to start with, my name is Cynthia Mongo Shey. I come from Cameroon, and I've been in Germany for 7 years now. Actually, I came here as a volunteer. I came here to do a voluntary service for 1 year with Both for the World. And after that, I did my master's at the Humboldt University. I actually studied agricultural economics. But interestingly enough, I am doing nothing in relation to agricultural economics.
Okay, thank you very much, Cynthia. You said you're from Cameroon, and we'd like to know which part of Cameroon you're from. Maybe your village will even be good.
I'm from Binka, and everybody should know Binka because we are very blessed with a lot of natural resources. So yeah, it's in the northwest region. Most people know Kambe instead. So I'm from a village under the Kambe subdivision.
Okay, yeah, Binka. I haven't been there once, so yeah, I know that Binka is a nice place. All right, thank you very much for being here and for accepting to talk to us and to share your knowledge with our audience. And we are just going to go right deep into what we are here for today. You already mentioned that you came here as a volunteer and then you later studied, and now you're working, and you talked about what you did in school, but also the fact that you are doing something way off what you studied. And now that brings us to the question, why that change? Why did you study something that you don't want to do?
That's an interesting way of putting it. Actually, I like to do agricultural politics and policies and things like that. But I actually found more interest working directly with people as opposed to policies. I'm actually working where I did my voluntary service. So after my studies, I came back to Neuruppin. I actually live in Brandenburg, in a town called Neuruppin. So after looking for a job for a long time, I decided to just go for holidays because I thought, okay, maybe I was doing everything wrong. And while I was at the train station on my way to the airport, I met my boss, the lady with whom I did voluntary service with, or the person who created the organization where I'm currently working now, or where I did my voluntary service. We just had a small chat. Okay, what are you doing now? I said, I'm done with my studies. I've been looking for a job. I'm so tired. I just want to go on holidays. At the time I was going to Nigeria to meet my husband. And so I told her, yeah, I'm just going to go out for now and come back maybe with a fresh mind, fresh ideas on how to apply for the jobs. And then she said, oh, there's actually something at our organization. Maybe you're interested. You can look into it. I was like, oh, really? There can be something for me. I studied. She said, yeah, I know. But when you did your voluntary service, you actually passed very well to the team. So yeah, you can come and then join us. And then when I came, I applied for the job while in Nigeria. And then when I came back, I went for the interview. And they didn't give me a full-time job. And so I was still looking for something to do on the side. And then I met a friend actually told me about how to work as a freelancer in Germany, and then I got my interest. I was like, okay, yeah, let's talk about it in a meeting. They asked me, what do you understand by financial intelligence? I gave my own definition of it, and they were like, okay, yeah, that's it, but there is more to it than meets the eye. I was like, okay, tell me more. And the kind of things they explained to me during this meeting, I was very shocked that I lived in Germany for 1 year and nobody, not even for once, approached me to tell me about these things. No, that was not even 1 year, because that was already after my studies. So it means
Okay.
I was already in Germany for 4 years, and then I'd never heard about Haftpflicht Versicherung or that, yeah.
Okay.
And it's one of the things that even nowadays landlords would ask for before they rent out to you, because they want to be sure that if you destroy their stuff or a neighbor's thing, you will be able, or you should be able to pay for it. And then they don't want you giving complaints like, I can't afford it, it's expensive, or I didn't mean it, and all those kind of things.
All
So
right.
yeah, that's how I got to working at the organization where I work now, and also doing financial consultancy.
Quite an interesting story there. So thank you for letting us know that story. It is really interesting. And like I mentioned, a lot of people don't know about how to become a freelancer in Germany. But then let us jump back to our topic of financial intelligence. What is this all about? Because you already said your current boss asks you for a definition and you said what you know. What is financial intelligence?
All right, good question. So, financial intelligence means different things for different people, actually. But the concept with which we are working with is that of making sure that you protect yourself against losing money that you have worked for,
Yeah.
and that you can do through different methods, or through taking certain insurances that will help you to protect your income in case of unforeseen. And then the second step is investing. So now you put your money on the capital market, so it's working for you. And the third step is protecting that which you have now built. So that in case you're not there, your children or your family should not lose this money either to bank or to a mortgage for a house that you had bought or things like that. Yeah,
Okay.
so there are actually 3 steps.
All right. Thank you very much. I see everything wiring us back to insurance. And now I would like to ask the question, who is an insurance broker? Because that's one thing you do, right,
Yes.
in this area. So tell a layperson on the streets of Germany, an African who has just come here, or maybe an immigrant from maybe Asia or another place who has just come here, who is an insurance broker?
All right. Great question. So yeah, I'm a certified financial consultant and also an insurance broker, and that I learned on the job. So anybody can do that if they are willing and they can learn by themselves. So you can learn on the job, and while doing the job and earning money on the side, you can also be learning, yeah, and doing your certifications. So an insurance broker is someone who sells insurance products and services.
Thank you. So you said you can learn on the job while earning on the side. Now
Yes.
that brings me to asking you this question. Can one do this as a side hustle or only as a main job? Because I made a video recently talking about the various side hustles that people can do in Germany. Could this add up to the number of hustles that people can do here in Germany?
Yes, you can do it as a side hustle. You can also do it as a main job. There is a vocational training on how to become Versicherungskauffrau or Versicherungskaufmann.
Okay.
So I took the route of doing the one where I'm learning on the job and also earning money, and it's not like a full-fledged house building. So it's
Okay.
this is the process of doing it with mentoring. So if anybody is interested in being an insurance broker,
Okay.
yes, I can actually mentor the person on how to do this. Yeah, so there are you have a platform where you would learn and take certification exams. Actually, just two certification exams is sounding like it's a lot, and then you would have a one-on-one mentoring, and then you also, before you even start practicing as a financial consultant or an insurance broker, you have to register yourself as a business owner. So I'm a registered business owner or a registered consultant here in Germany. Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm also happy to support other young people, and not just people who are coming to Germany as foreigners, also Germans as well. My client base is, it cuts across, especially just for people living in Germany, I would say. So there's
All
an
right.
advertisement I saw talking about we do this just for everybody. So it sounded a bit funny. So yeah, this actually I consult everybody in Germany, and I can also mentor everyone as long as your first registered address is in Germany. You're my client base, or you can also be I can also mentor you in doing this job.
Thank you, Cynthia, for saying this. And guys, I will invite anybody who likes to be mentored into becoming a financial expert here in Germany to get in touch with Cynthia because she offers something meaningful, and especially the fact that she says you can do it as a side hustle. It will help you get some money and at the same time add up to your skill set, which is very important. Thank you very much. So, this is an opportunity for anybody watching this living in Germany to grab, get to Cynthia, get to us, and we can link you up with Cynthia and you will have great services because from what I can see, she knows what she does. Thank you very much for that. Now, let's move a little further. I want you to tell us briefly what your daily activities are like as a financial expert and as an insurance broker. Just briefly.
Okay. Yeah, so basically what I do is mostly calls, doing
Okay.
follow-up calls with clients, um, responding to their questions, responding to their concerns, and also working, like I said, I mentor other people. So now I have a team of 3 people currently also training to become certified. And so I have to take meetings for them, help them to show them how to do the consultancy. If they book a meeting with the client, I take it, I do the presentation of all the services that are here in Germany concerning finances or concerning insurance, depending on the person's need. So every consultation is not the same. So on some days, I'm talking more about the financial opportunities or the investment opportunities in Germany, and some days I'm talking more of insurances that are available and which one is maybe important for a particular person, depending also on their situation. What is important for a student is not necessarily important for someone who has a family, and also and vice versa. So
Okay.
yes.
Thank you for already moving to that. And then, before we move to the next question, I will ask you this. The people you are mentoring, do they need to pay a fee?
No, they don't have to pay a fee,
Oh, it's
and also
free.
you don't have to pay. Yeah, you don't have to pay me anything for the mentoring. And also you everybody can book a 1 hour meeting with me to get more detailed information on what does it take to do this work, and yeah, how can they maybe combine it to their to their different lifestyles, and so on. So yeah, I offer
Mhm.
first of all a 1 hour free consultation for anybody who wants to know more about this, and then we can see if you fit or if you even have the documentation or the right documentation to be able to own a business in Germany, because
Oh,
we know how this works. No?
this
If
is a
you're a
very
student, maybe you might not be able to own a business, but then we could also look for other ways to work together.
this is a very interesting part. Like I already mentioned, that anybody who is interested in doing this, maybe as a side hustle or as a job, can get to you. It gets even more interesting with the fact that the person does not need to pay a fee to be mentored. So thank you very much for being here. I think this is the real point we are hitting on. And I will be inviting all our viewers who are based here in Germany to take this advantage, because to be able to get something that supplements your income is very important in the current Germany that we live in. Thank you. Now, let me ask this. What is the most important insurance that you will advise anybody who is in Germany to have?
Okay, like I said, everybody's depending on the situation, the stage of life which you find yourself. A particular insurance will be important for you. Maybe someone in their old age, and it would be Pflegeversicherung that is important for them, or if you have started working or not even started working. So but there are basic ones like the third party liability insurance that everybody in Germany basically has, because the law in Germany says that if you destroy somebody's thing, you have to pay it back 100%. So there's no limit as to how much you have to pay
Mm.
back. For example, if you destroy something of 1 million, you have to pay back all this 1 million. It's not the case where you say, okay, you pay back 50,000 euros because the only thing, okay, a person can only afford 50,000. And that's why the Haftpflichtversicherung is one of the most basic Versicherung, or the most basic insurance that everybody living in Germany should have, so that you prevent yourself from getting into trouble, either with neighbors, with strangers, with relatives, and also friends. Why not? And this insurance, you get back the money technically, in the fact that, in the sense that you can put it when you're doing your tax declaration, so that it reduces the amount that you pay for tax for that
Wow.
particular year. So that's
So
just one of them. I mean, there are also a lot more. If you're living in a house, you need to have the Hausrat Versicherung, or household insurance, as
thank
we
you.
call it. And then, yeah, mostly for us foreigners, but also Germans, Rechtsschutz is very important,
Mhm.
because a lot of us come here, we don't know the laws, and here everything is regulated, even to when you have to make noise, when you have to go to bed, and all those things. So yeah, when you have the legal protection insurance, it helps you in cases where you're unsure. It would give you a consultation. They're available on call 24/7 to answer your questions. And yeah, just so
Thank
much
you.
that it can
Thank you
give
very
you.
much. When you are talking, I almost, if I wasn't the one asking you the question, I should have been putting down my head, because I've been living in Germany for 7 years. And unfortunately, I'm ashamed to say it, but I have to say it. I don't have the third party
Insurance.
liability insurance.
Yeah.
So that means I have to run to you.
I mean, you don't have to be ashamed. They say knowledge is power, and or someone said knowledge is only power when you use it. So it will only be power for you now, now that you have heard about it, to actually own
Yeah.
one for yourself. And like I said, you can always use it when you're doing your tax declaration to get to reduce the taxes you pay. So technically you're paying it, but you're also not paying for it now. And you get all the benefits that comes with it, as opposed to someone who does not have it at all.
Thank you very much. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the Afro Cine podcast. Just click the subscribe button, and then also turn on the bell, so that when we upload a new episode, you are able to get it. Cynthia, you're giving us very vital information here today. And as we are moving to the end of this discussion, I I want to ask you very trivial questions that I ask almost everybody. What is the greatest challenge you have with your job?
My greatest challenge with my job is my clients. I take my job too personal. So if something is disturbing my clients, then I'm also equally disturbed by it. So it's difficult for me sometimes to separate work from private life. So even in my private time, I'm still thinking about what I discuss with my client or how my client is, what is happening to them. So yeah, sometimes even I wake up in the night and I have to write down some things just so that I get it off my head, and then so that I can be able to chill a bit. So yeah, I think my greatest challenge is separating work from personal life. For me, work
Oh,
is life and life is work. So it's
okay.
yeah,
All
get
right.
sometimes
Then
too much, especially doing consultation for different people from different walks of life. Sometimes it's a Sunday morning, I'm going to church, and then I'm sitting in the train. I just want to be there and maybe just scroll on social media. And then you meet someone who is like, Cynthia, I wanted to actually book an appointment with you, but can you just tell me quickly? Most times I will say quickly, and then it doesn't end up being quickly. Then we have this train travel together, and yeah, doing consultation. What normally I would
then
have to take time, maybe read about the particular topic to talk about, but yeah,
then you
have
need to be careful because there's also a law now in Germany regulating working hours to prevent burnout. All right. Thank you. Yes, you
yeah.
need to take care of yourself while working on a more serious note. But I understand your position of being caring for your clients and so on. And almost the last thing I'm asking you, what has been the most exciting moment you've had with this job?
Yeah, my most exciting moment has been where I talked to someone and they said, why don't you charge me for this 1 hour consultation you just gave me?
Oh,
Because everything you're saying to me now, it's
nice.
sounding like Arabic. I've never heard about it before, and I've been in this country already 2 years. And please just take over my life. Like, what do I have to do? And it was so
Oh,
interesting.
nice. Yeah.
Okay. So you need this one, you need that one. Oh, really? Okay. And then, yeah, they took some action steps to actually do these things, and like even doing tax declaration, he didn't know about it, that he could do that and get back some money, or if a year had already passed you can still do it, and so on. So there were, yeah, just little things we talked about, and the person was really really happy, and I really loved the comments, like he was saying, please charge for this. I'm like, okay, actually, yeah, because I say I don't charge for the first hour, so it's okay, so I wouldn't charge for it still. So yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That is interesting to know. And I will say that um, this interview is also very enriching to me because I've also gotten to learn things that I didn't know about. And I am sure, like any other person who is living in Germany or who is hoping to move to Germany, will find this very enriching because these are things that we need here on daily basis. And these are some of the important informations that we don't always have, we don't always get them so easily. If I didn't get to talk with you, I wouldn't have known certain things that I've known now. And personally, I'll also be taking action. And I am also encouraging all those who are listening to this podcast to also consider insuring themselves and seeking financial advice because we are also living at a moment that is also very difficult. Most interestingly, the free mentorship, I will advise everybody to go in for it. And also the fact that one other interesting thing is the fact that at the end of the year, in doing my tax declaration, I could get some of this money back. That is very interesting. Thank you very much, Cynthia. Do you have any last word or any last advice you will give to anybody listening to this?
All right. First of all, I want to thank you again for inviting me to your platform and uh, giving me the opportunity to talk about myself, because it doesn't come every day. I don't take that for granted. I want to say a big, 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 big thank you, sir, for this opportunity, for supporting me. And even if I wasn't selling anything, it's important for me that people know that we have these opportunities in Germany. We have people. It's not just me doing this mentor program. There are a lot of people. If you come on board, you will see there are other people who heard it about the opportunity of being a business owner in Germany, as a consultant, and also mentoring other people as a way to give back what you have also learned. So I'm happy to support other people. I'm happy to work with as many people as possible. And also to say, like they say in my country, the police is your friend. But we don't believe it. So insurance in this country really is your friend, and it doesn't cost you anything to know about it and then decide what you want to do with this information. So I'm inviting you again to reach out to me with your questions, with your concerns, with, yeah, whatever thing you want to know, maybe concerning investment opportunities in Germany and tax declaration or insurance. I'll be happy to answer your questions. And if I cannot answer them, I would be able to also recommend you to other people or other services that can take care of your concerns.
Okay, thank you very much. I will be putting your information below here so that anybody can be able to reach out to you directly,
Okay.
and any other person who maybe gets to us will be able to direct them to you, because this is very, very important information. And guys, we're inviting you to keep subscribing to the Afro Senate podcast. Keep liking our post when you watch, share them amongst your network, and also comment so that we know exactly how this is going. And you can give us that feedback that will enable us to be able to improve on what we are doing. Thank you very much for watching today's episode, and we encourage you to keep watching. Cynthia, thank you for being here. This is just the first of a series that we'll be doing to disseminate this knowledge which you have decided to give out for free. Again, we say thank you from the Afro Senate podcast.
Thank you very much, sir. And feel free to ask your questions in the comment section, because, like he's mentioned, it's going to be a series. Then we would maybe pick on the questions and then make it a topic and then talk about it. But also, like I said, you can book a 1 hour consultation whereby I'll give you a personal tailored consultation depending on your situation, because it's not a one size fits all.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, sir. Thank
Bye.
you too.